folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. He escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up with the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. Let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion, brings up fourth down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
Punt team ready to boot it away. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. Handoff from the shotgun. He strikes the tackle. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Handing off on the draw play. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Okay, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? Man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver grabs it.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
A completion sets up a second down play. Receiver in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, the scouting report report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Makes the grab on the move. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The pocket breaking down, and it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, I think the quarterback gets fooled here. He might have thought it was man-to-man coverage. I thought he might go to the outside. He comes back to the middle, and that linebacker's playing zone, reading the quarterback's eyes, steps in front of that throw, and takes it to the house for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. To bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looking to scramble. Oh, he loses the football. Offense recovers the fumble. It keeps going.
You know, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Finds his target, and it's complete. Defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Gets the first and still running. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Oh, what a grab! They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's low. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. That's good for a first down near the 40.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Looking right, this one caught. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after one. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Using his legs. It's low. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he dumps it off to the tight end, finding some room at the 25. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Let's see if this score, Kirk, can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the 2nd half.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he finds the running back in the flat. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a 1st down and a big gain.
As the 1st down is still going. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. 1st down to the 44.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Oh, the spin move.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Trying to catch the defense with the draw. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
That is 2 consecutive runs for 1st downs. Give credit to the offensive line and his back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. First down here for this offense. It's a run to the left. Running through the tackle. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
That's a big 1st down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. 1st down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Throws it to the right. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They can't stop him. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Wide open downfield. The ball is loose. The defense scoops it up. scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. The shotgun handoff here. He's got the first and still going. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, everybody in the stadium, including this defense, knew they were going to run the football just to get it away from the shadow of their own goal line. What's amazing is they were able to pop a big run like that. And if you're the defensive coordinator, it's got to be one of the most frustrating things. But let's give credit to the offense. They blocked it well and made it happen.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And a huge gain. They finally bring them down at the 11. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. They'll look to throw it here on second down. On the move now. On the run here, lets it go. The tight end has got it. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught by the receiver. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The ball is caught. Oh, what a cut, and still going. Breaks into the clear. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Headed for the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Buckeyes line it up with first and goal. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass caught. Second down now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Caught quickly. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling in the faith he has in his guys.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And the ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. Inside the 10. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's low. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for the wideout. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
Well, those zone windows can close very quickly on those short routes. Here, the quarterback tries to hit him on the slant, but the defender does a good job of getting a hand on the ball.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Throws a stiff arm and gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Oh, the pass is picked off.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
He'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Takes the handoff again. Crosses the 35. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Love. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes a handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Love. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here, in this back, I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Going absolutely nowhere to a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Got a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Brings up second down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll run it here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Now they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend to get across that first down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense at having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Touchdown, Tigers. They could not stop him.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Extra point knocked right down the middle.
That makes the score.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
21.
Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Pounding away with the run game. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And that should secure the victory, and they dodged the upset trap here, Kirk. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses.
The back's got it. He's found some room at the 45. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.